Hello everybody, welcome to Cal Okes. I'm your host this episode, RIP. And for this episode, I'm actually preparing my plants that are actually growing under my SF1000 Spider Farm Light. I'm actually preparing them for flowering. So I'm gonna be showing you guys and discussing some of the procedures and steps and cautions that I took to actually prepare my plants for flowering. So let's dive into this. So recently inside my tent, I had a small spider mites, or I have the start of a spider mite infestation. So what I've been using is, I've been using Neem Oil, which is this Neem Oil in a spray bottle. And I can't remember, I had this bottle for a while. I can't remember if I ran out or not. So typically what I do is I buy these things of Neem Oil, these kind of jugs of Neem Oil, mix them with water. I end up mixing them into the spray bottle. So what I ended up doing, so every day I turn my lights off, I spray my plants with Neem Oil. All right, so I spray my plants with Neem Oil, and then what I end up doing is I end up cutting off a lot of the bottom growth. So far so good, everything been looking nice. I had a little bit of fungus gnats on there. I picked up some clones. I didn't quarantine them like I should have. I was just excited to finally be able to get some new clones. So I let my soil dry out just a little bit more. And then I've been spraying the soil, you guessed it, with Neem Oil to actually prevent whatever gnats that fly on there. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to coat their wings and coat them to make them heavy to fly. And then also to try to smother them and drown them in the oil. All right, so now let's dive into this. All right, you guys, so this is an update to my spider farms. And so let me explain to you guys what I did. Let me get my pointing stick, handy dandy pointy stick. So let me explain to you guys what I did. So as you see right here, I got a clear path going up. So when I water, I go through this way to water both sides. I can water from here, or I can water to there, you know, so I can get to the back. I cut all this undergrowth off right here because the branches were growing and they were going to right here competing. And so I cut all the undergrowth off on this side. And then on the other side, I cut all the middle undergrowth off on this one. And I cut all the middle undergrowth off on this one. So when I get a better angle, I'm gonna show you. But anyways, so now what I've been doing is I've been letting the soil dry. So I caught fungus gnats on here, and I think what it was is I picked up some clones and they had a little bit on them. So I also caught a little bit of spider mites in the back. So what I ended up doing was I ended up on the back, so I ended up cutting all the way up until you get to like the top piece right here. And therefore there's no undergrowth down here. And so I cut all this down and I cut this down because, you know, less materials for spider mites to hide on, less spider mites. So I cut all that out, and then every time I turn the lights off, I spray with Neem Oil. All right, so now as you can see in the top, you see I have a few dead spots right here, but that's nothing but plant training. I can move some of these branches down, like this branch right here is gonna probably get super cropped in order for it to even up with this top canopy. I'm getting ready to actually start flowering this. So this is not gonna be, these are not gonna be buds that I'm gonna smoke. I'm probably gonna make feminized seeds with these ones. And therefore I can just collect the pollen. Now, as you can see, I had a little bit of deficiency right here. And like I was telling you in the beginning, is because with the Spider Farms lights, the plants are growing a little bit faster than my T5. But as you can see, there I had to raise the light up just a little bit more because they want to bush out when it gets close to the light. But you know, for the most part, those deficiencies are easy to correct, easy to fix. They already been corrected. If you see, most of the new growth and the new shoots are actually looking kind of good. If you guys find this video useful, please hit the like button and subscribe. You know, every share, every like, every subscriber counts. All right, thank you.